Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the YouTube world, CJ Rose's back in the building. Welcome back to the channel. All right. Two WrestleMania matches were confirmed before SmackDown came on the air on Friday. And we are going to talk about them. Both of them in separate videos, obviously. But we're about to talk about them right now. And we're going to start with the World Tag Team titles that will be on the line at WrestleMania. It will be the War Raiders as they defend against one of the greatest tag teams of this generation, one of the greatest tag teams in history. I'm talking about Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, the New Day. Well, I guess we go all the way back to November, where the New Day celebrated their 10-year run. Was it even November? I think it was October, November, but it was last year. So we'll go back to last year, where the New Day celebrated their 10-year anniversary of being together. Even Big E showed up. And that pretty much set up the whole entire thing. Because Kofi and X were beefing for months. They were beefing for months. It looked like they were going to break up and go their separate ways. So once this celebration came about, kind of sat here like, okay, they break up. We'll just see what each one of them do. Instead, we got swerved, and Kofi and Xavier stayed together, but they both broke up with Big E. Made me sad. I didn't want to watch anymore. I was hurt. I really was. Because I can pretty much say I've watched the New Day from 2014 to now. Watched all their success and everything. But they broke up with Big E. The New Day is still the New Day. And they've been getting nuclear heat. Well, they've been getting a lot of heat. I can't say nuclear heat. Like Dom Mysterio is nuclear heat. Logan Paul at this point in time is nuclear heat, right? The New Day have been getting serious heat. We'll call it that, serious heat. And now it looks like we finally reached a point where they actually might put a bow on this thing. Meaning, we actually can hammer home this heel turn. Because mind you, the New Day haven't been heel since 2015. So now they've turned heel. And here we are. They're finally getting a shot at the tag titles. They actually got their shot this past Monday. They got it. It ended up being a DQ. I believe a DQ. I actually didn't get to see the finish. I was actually doing something, but I came back and I just saw the New Day beating the hell out of Eric, like almost damn near breaking his leg. So I'm just like, oh, what happened? Like it told me the New Day didn't win. I know that for a fact. So they're getting their rematch at WrestleMania. Now, to be honest, it does feel a little weird that the Street Profits are not defending their tag titles at WrestleMania, especially because in fact you got a number one contender, you got the Motor City Machine Guns. I don't know if the Motor City Machine Guns and the Street Profits ever had a match. I don't know, but that's the first time ever. And considering in fact how good both teams are, that would be a banger of a tag team match. I'm just saying, it would be a banger of a tag team match. No, instead, here we are. Gonna have it on the SmackDown before WrestleMania. I get it. They want to have a big match or make it kind of a big deal that, it's a SmackDown for WrestleMania, boom, right? No. Because I get the feeling that, what's going to make that worse? I get a feeling that match is not even going to end I feel like we're not even going to get a solid winner. I feel like that match is going to end in DQ. I feel like DIY is going to get involved, and Pretty Deadly is going to get involved, and it's just like, what the hell? Like, imagine a WrestleMania match gets made out of that. I will be pissed. I swear to God, I will be pissed. But, yeah, that's that. We're talking about here. I went completely off topic. My fault. I'm going to be honest with you. The New Day are 12-time tag team champions. 12-time tag team champions. I believe they hold the record in WWE. Do they not? I believe they do. Because if we're combining WCW and ECW history with WWE, then I believe... I know Edge is I believe he's a 12-time tag team champion by himself. I think Booker T's a 10-time tag team champion. I know The Miz is a 9-time tag team champion. Referenced that on SmackDown. I forgot how many tag titles he won. Thank God I know now. I can't tell you how many times the Dudleys have won, combined with their ECW tag titles. Because the funny thing is, I got that was referenced on a clip that I watched from LFG. That the Dudley Boys are 24-time tag team champions. But I don't know how many of those reigns are WWE/ECW. I think they also won the WCW tag titles as well. So I don't know how many separated from that. You know what I'm saying? So the Dudleys may have the record, but the New Day are probably like a second. With that, part of me doesn't want the New Day to win because they've already had so many tag team title reigns. Like, they're going to be 13-time if they win at Mania. But the other part of me wants the New Day to win, simplistically because, again, you put a stamp on this whole heel turn. You just show that you keep saying that we're the greatest tag team of all time. Well, let's become tag team champions and continue showing that. So, honestly, I got the New Day winning. I got the New Day becoming tag team champions. Which kind of feels weird because I think since... When did the War Raiders win this? Was this November? It might have been November they won it. Or December. It might have been November, December, one of those months that they won it. But they definitely walked into 2025 as tag champs. I think they only defended it 3 times. The New Day this past Monday and against the Creed Brothers twice. I don't think they've ever defended it. I don't think they defended it against anybody else. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But they haven't had many title defenses. And I'm not sure about the Raw tag title scene. Like, for SmackDown, I can name a good amount of teams. For Raw, I don't know. I know it's the War Raiders, it's the New Day, it's the Judgment Day, technically, if you can, technically as well. The Creed Brothers. Is there another tag team on there? No. I think it's just those 4 mainly. And, yeah. I don't think any of those other tag teams could have challenged, so I guess we got the New Day who haven't challenged. Oh, the LWO as well. Forgot about the LWO. Yeah. But I don't see the LWO competing at WrestleMania, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, so, I got the New Day winning. They can go on Raw after WrestleMania and claim they're the greatest tag team of all time. And quite frankly, they have a case. So it's not like they don't. And yeah. That's all I got. So yeah, until it's been Rose, man, thank you for watching. Thank you for all the love and support. As always, we got one more match to talk about that was made on SmackDown. And then after that, we got to talk about the main event. The true main event for WrestleMania. I'll make the video probably Monday, but I won't post it until Tuesday. Yep, that sounds about right. All right. So until next time, peace, love, 100. Yeah.